Hello. Let's see if I can find us. There we are. That was fast. Okay. Got us up so I can see comments. Sorry for the surprise live. I want to make a couple tree toppers to take to our craft fair on Saturday. I made them last year for you guys, and I want to do a really fun, whimsical one with like the lime green and red and white. So just hop on in. I'm Amanda with Grammy's Craft Boutique. I've got my Christmas shirt. All I need is coffee and my dog. True story. Oh, Colleen, thank you. I fixed my hair. So I touched up my roots last night and I washed my hair. And I thought, I need to feel human. I need to put on some makeup. I need to fix my hair. And, Scott was saying, like, maybe we should go somewhere and get dinner later. Because I'll be honest, I did so good quarantining during COVID, but I have not done very well getting back out into the world. I have stayed on lockdown because I craft in my craft room. I work in my basement, which is my warehouse. I go back and forth from my house to my parents' house. And so I needed to get cleaned up a little bit. And so Scott and I are going to go get something to eat later. Hi, Anna. How are things in Texas? How is Texas? We had a crazy storm earlier. Most of you know that we're in the Collinsville, Illinois area, which is just a few miles east of downtown St. Louis. And our weather has been just super weird lately. Like, we had a terrible thunderstorm this morning, thunder, lightning, hail. Now the sun is shining. It's bizarre. I was like, is this tornado weather? Because I thought tornado weather was like in the spring. It's just weird. And it's humid. Like, we kind of cooled off a little bit and then we warmed up again. Oh, Texas is warm and you have a drought. That is no bueno. I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully you guys will get some relief. My cousin lives in Texas. She's always trying to get us to visit. But heck, I don't even leave the house. So when am I going to go to Texas? Oh, you get tornadoes all year. So it's not like there's a season for it, right? When I was a kid, there was like tornado season. There was hurricane season in the South. But I think that the planet is so messed up. Like, our weather is just bonkers, isn't it? I'm going to start by making the bow that's going to go on our tree topper. And I wanted this to be really fun and whimsical. So I picked out this ribbon from our shop. It's got fun swirls and it has the dark and the light green. That would be awesome. Honestly, Anna, there's a lot of you that follow us that are in Texas. My business coach is in Texas, and I would love to go visit her. There's a huge craft company that's I think it's in the Houston area. Hi, Nan. Hello. There's all kinds of things in Texas. I just need to go and travel around Texas, do a tour, visit my friends. That ribbon is cute, isn't it? And I'm going to put it with the lime green velvet that has the tinsel edge. And I think it'll be really fun and whimsical. Hi, Faith. Thank you so much. I was just telling them that I needed to feel human again. And I colored my hair and I fixed it and I put on some makeup. And my husband and I might actually go out to eat later if I can pull myself away from the craft room. So we're going to do the bow first because bows. Now, some people will special order a tree topper from me and they want tails that go all the way down their tree. I do that for them. That's not a problem. But when I make the tree topper, I do about the length of my bow maker for the tail, just so I can curl it and add some more whimsy to the tree topper. I'm so glad you're here, Jody. Hi, thank you so much. Hi, Penny. How are you doing? I'm going to dovetail the ends. I will tell Grammy hello. She is at home working on a wreath, I think. So the length of my bow maker. Then we're going to go in and give it a strong twist. Yeah, she had a wreath she was working on, and she was working on some laundry. And she told me that she wants a new washer and dryer from my dad for Christmas. And so I just sent my dad a text and I said, hey, you know, Grammy wants a new washer and dryer for Christmas. And he was like, yeah, I know. So you better get on that. Okay, Penny, let me know how it goes. Good luck with your MRI. Hi, Teresa. How are you? I think I missed a call from you earlier. Scott and I were still fighting the good fight, trying to get our furnace working before it gets cold. And Scott, that's what he does for his job. He he's a very mechanical person. He works on equipment out at Express Scripts. So when something's broke, he wants to fix it. And our furnace is really giving him a hard time. So I snuck around and I called the HVAC people, and they're coming tomorrow to see what's going on with it. I understand he's like, I can do this. I can fix this. And I'm like, well, I understand, but sometimes it's just like easier to just call in the pros and get it done. So I did 3 loops, and I'm just going to spread out my loops. Spread them out, spread them out. Oh, thank you, Marty. Hi, Pat. Hi, Donna. We're going to make a tree topper, but I'm doing the bow first. And I'm just going to dovetail the ends. Oh, thanks, Rosario. You guys are so sweet. I should fix my hair more often. You're so kind. So kind. Hi, Debbie. My mom might pop on here and say hi to you guys, but she's pretty busy. She's got several wreath projects going. And I'm just going to estimate that tail length. We're going to curl them up anyway. And I'm coming in with the 1.5 inch lime green. Give it a twist. And these two ribbons are in our Etsy shop, and I just thought they would make a really cute, fun, whimsical bow. Now I'm going to move that out of the way. I'm going to come down about 1 inch. Give that a twist. Oh, isn't Dee Stevens ribbon a dream to work with? Oh, they make the prettiest bows. 1 inch. Give it a twist. And we're going to do two on each side. I don't know what it is. It's just high-end ribbon. It's wired really well, really strong. The fabric is a better quality. It's really nice to work with. But I remember when we very first started crafting, we would get something fancy and we would like be afraid to cut into it because we're like, oh, it's too nice. We got over that though, right? We get over it and we're like, oh, just give me that ribbon. I think my mom is going to be making some ornament wreaths because her and my dad were in the basement looking through all of her craft supplies. And apparently there are a lot of ornaments living in my mom and dad's basement. So she's going to make some ornament wreaths. And I'm going to come in about another inch. So about 5.5. Give it a twist. And we're just going to do one on each side of this one. Oh, thank you, Nan. Yes, there's my mom. Grammy's in the building. Or, well, she's at her house. But yes, there's a lot of ornaments at her house. So we're going to do one on each side of this one. Bring that down and just estimate the length. It doesn't have to be perfect because I'm going to curl them to give them that cute whimsy. Give it the cute whimsy. And we're going to do a center loop with the green. Oh, Marty's saying hi to Mom. Marty is one of our friends that we actually got to meet in person at a convention. And she is just such a sweetheart, and she has been with us since the beginning. And I really would like to go to a convention. Most of you guys know that I just love Kali. I think she's talented and sweet, and I asked her if she was going to be having another retreat because they stopped their retreats during COVID, and she said they probably won't. And that made me sad. Oh, Marty said they have a ton of ornaments in their basement. She thought they were supposed to keep them there. There you go, Mom. You're supposed to have a ton of ornaments. Just like I'm supposed to have a ton of ribbon, right? Dad's like, stop buying ornaments. Actually, now, Dad's just like, stop buying craft supplies. He's so silly. He is so silly. Silly papa. Let's see. I'm going to use a long one. And I'm going to go underneath one side here and get my zip tie started. I'm not going to cinch it all the way down because I'm going to lift my bow off the bow maker. Keep my thumb on the top and my 2 fingers on either side. Get the zip tie to the back, and then I'm going to put another zip tie through there so I have a place to anchor it to the tree topper. And I don't know what brand zip ties these are, but I'll be so glad when I'm done with them. And I guess I should keep track of that kind of stuff, because when I find out I don't like something, don't want to get it again. So I'm gonna fluff my bow. Well, we're so glad that you caught us live. My lives lately have been always a surprise. You know, you guys, I had for a while tried to plan everything, like plan when I was going to go live. And then it seemed like my plans never worked out. I would end up with a migraine or something would happen. So now I just send out a text and let you guys know, hey, we're going live. So if you guys don't already get text alerts, definitely text us. And opt in to get alerts. You know, we let you know when we go live. We let you know if we have new product or if we're having a sale. You can text us at 618-226-5593. And I did post it there on the screen. Okay. Now I've got a lot of tails going on here, so I'm going to curl these up pretty tight to get them out of our way for the most part. Curl, curl, curl. I just, with my fingers, curl them up. And this is also how we ship bows and tree toppers and stuff. We curl up the tails and clip them so they don't get all wrinkly and smushed. So this is a cute whimsical bow for our whimsical tree topper. So you guys all having a good day so far? Oh, Mom, this could easily be a tree topper for a green monster theme tree after you see the pics that I picked out. And I feel bad because the pics that I chose are not from our Etsy shop, and you guys are probably going to ask me where I got them. And the honest truth is, I got them from my mom's basement. So I'm going to set the bow aside. So I picked out some things that are lime green, red, and white. So it could definitely easily go with a green monster theme or a candy theme. Like I've got these two huge suckers, glitter lollipops. I've got this spray that has some candies on it. This one looks like silver dollars, little foam silver dollars. This one has some sequins. And then this one really reminds me of the Grinch theme. Hopefully Facebook doesn't shut me down for saying the G word. But this, yes, you were robbed. In fact, you were robbed again today while you went upstairs to get dressed. I was in your basement again. So I'm going to use this swirly one, and I'm going to open up these curls a little bit, and I'm going to spread these out a little bit. And I'm not cutting anything off of my stems yet, okay? Oh, good. My toilet is running for absolutely no reason. That's nifty. You guys, does anybody just feel like having a house is just a colossal pain in the tush? It's just one thing after another. So with these tree toppers, you want them nice and full and fun, but you do want to give some attention to your picks. Make sure you're spreading them out. And then layering them on the element that you put under it. And as I layer each pick, I will work with it, pull things forward, maybe give things a curl, stuff like that. I'm going to go ahead and get a couple smaller zip ties. And I am going to go ahead and zip tie this in a couple spots, which won't show because we still have some more stuff to add. And I'm just using clear zip ties. And again, I'm not trimming any of my stems on the picks yet. So those two are nice and snug together. Now, where are the rest of my small zip ties? There's some. Okay, down them. And again, I'm pulling some of these forward, but you don't just want to slap a bunch of picks together, zip tie them together. You really want to work with each element. Let's see. Lisa says yes. I'm assuming you're talking about a house being a pain in the tuchus. Mom says yes, it's always something. Yes, Mom, I do. I do have some flocked wreaths left. I'm positive I do. Now this one is pretty tight together. So I'm going to take some time to really shape this one. It has some cute sequins, some glitter sprigs. Sequin pieces. And sometimes those glitter sprigs, oh, we lost a glitter ball. I'll glue that back on. You know, make sure everything's facing forward. Sometimes those glitter sprigs can get stuck together. And I'm coming down a little lower with this one. my zip tie. Yes, Lisa, it's doing that for me too. It would be great on that kind of a theme tree. Well, hello, Kathleen. Welcome. I'm Amanda with Grammy's Craft Boutique. Grammy is in the comments right now talking to everybody. She's at home working on a wreath. Giving this a bend. So really, these type of tree toppers, they are simple, but you want to take the time to make sure everybody has their own place. And it probably looks like a hot mess right now, but it will. Need to pull that. Let's see. Open that up a little bit so you can see better. Yeah, so right now, hot mess. It will come together, I promise. I'm going to glue this little green guy back on. Just getting a little tiny bit of glue for my glue pot. Getting a tiny bit of glue is sometimes a challenge, right? So we'll glue that glitter ball. So where are you from, Kathleen? Tell us about yourself. We like to know everything. I'm going to bring my 2 lollipops in now. Get that tag off. I wanted to make a couple tree toppers to take to the craft fair Saturday. It's a craft fair over in St. Louis, and they only do it once a year right before the holidays. So the lady that organizes it said that people really look forward to it. Ladies come in. They have their little special fund saved up for new holiday decor. So I'm hoping that we do well. So this double lollipop is a little on the heavy side. So I'm going to zip tie it in a couple spots. Teresa, are you still here? She might be busy, but I got my friend Teresa hooked on the 911 shows. And now I'm watching SWAT, and it is pretty good too. Hi, Jennifer. So my last pick that I'm going to add is my candy. And basically, my thought process is I go with a larger element in the back that's going to be kind of like the backbone. And then I just work in my accent picks, and then I start to shape them, kind of integrate them together, pull some elements forward. Sometimes you can give something a curl. Okay. Kathleen is from Homer, Nebraska. She loves to make wreaths, swags, quilted Christmas ornaments, and sew. Oh my gosh, super talented in the house. Jennifer is a fellow Midwesterner, born and raised in Indiana. So glad you guys are here. So I'm going to shape this one. I'm going to pull all the pieces out, see what I have to work with. And this is also a time that I check for stuff that might be loose or need extra glue. You know what? I don't like the white stem on this. I'm going to set that aside and I'm just going to work with what we've put in here so far. I'm really funny about that. Yeah, so I got my friend Teresa hooked on the 911 shows. Mom got me hooked on them. And now I'm watching a show called SWAT, and it's pretty good. Okay. So this is what we have. And we're going to add the bow. And remember we had put that zip tie through there when we tightened it up. So we have a zip tie. And we're going to come up really to where all the elements come together. I might cover up the base of one of the picks, but that's okay. Ooh, check out Virgin River on Netflix. You know what? That keeps coming up on my Netflix as recommended. So I will check that out. I'll need to fluff the bow again. And we'll get the bow on there really tight. Uh-oh, what did Mom do? I'm seeing a long one here. Made a mess earlier with hot glue. Oh no, dropped an ornament in the glue pot, tried to grab it real fast with needle nose pliers, dropped it on the floor. Then you picked it up and burned your fingers. Now, if I had done that, you would be telling me you have to be more careful. My poor mom has to put up with so much from me because I have a bizarre collection of health problems and I'm the clumsiest person alive. So now this one actually, the picks, the stems are kind of cute. So I wasn't worried too much about them, but I have done it to where I wrap the stems in ribbon. And then I just pull out these tails since we had already rolled them up to get them safely out of the way. And we're just going to uncurl them. And it'll be super cute. Ooh, yeah, I know. Ouch. That does hurt, doesn't it, Nan? Oh, thanks, Mom. Cheryl's in Wisconsin. Has it started getting cold already? So you have all these fun curls. And then what I do is I send a good number of these really long zip ties and instructions to the buyer because you can't just, this is a lot of weight. This is a lot of goodness. See, that's a lot of fun stuff there. You can't just pop this on the top of your tree and think that that bad boy is going to stay. So with a tree topper like this, that's why I leave these stems long, work them in from the top until you get your tree topper where you want it, and then zip tie in several spots into the tree, the main post in the tree, because you want this to be stable. I mean, look how much fun that is. I mean, you can, and I've done this for years before I started making tree toppers like this. I would stand on a ladder, put a whole bunch of picks in at the top, and then inevitably they poke out the sides of the tree, or a couple days later they start to flop or fall. And it's so much more fun than just a bow at the top or trying to get all those picks to behave. You know, it's just, oh yeah, you could use a pipe cleaner for sure. The main thing is just really working this down into the tree until you get it right where you want all this fun to start. And then make sure that you get that pole, that main post in the tree, and get around it at least a couple times. Because I guess it's physics or something, mathematical, something I wasn't good at in school. But you have to have several points of contact to have this bad boy stand up. We're going to do a red and white one next. Because some people do, like this one you can do with a candy theme or a Grinch theme or just, you know, whimsical. So if I was to measure this, from the highest point to the bottom of the curls, it's 35 inches. And it is about 18 inches wide. Hi, Janet. Thanks, Kathleen. Okay, so that one's going to go over there. Gonna get the bow maker back out. What's wrong, Jack? Are you okay? My dog's looking at me like I don't know if you can see him all the way. He's peeking out of my bedroom door. I brought another roll of this up because I wasn't sure if I had enough, but this is also in our shop. And this is really fun for like a candy cane or a red and white theme. It's white canvas and it's nice and heavy. The red is velvet, and then you have the chenille edges. Is it so? Oh, that's what it is. Oh, dang. Bad mommy. Jack, can you wait until I do one more tree topper? I don't think there's going to be enough on here. Oh, he's giving me the evil eyeball, you guys. Can you lay down until I get done, and then I'll feed you, I promise. He's looking at me like, how could you forget to feed me? He eats between, we're in Central Time here. He eats between like 4:30 and 6:30, depending on if he goes to doggy daycare. Because when he goes to doggy daycare, he's super hungry. He's really hungry when he gets home. So I'm going to do this one with just the 2.5 inch. I think this will be really cute. I'm going to go the length of the ribbon maker, which I think is 20 inches. And give it a twist. And I think this will make a really nice tree topper bow, because this is a nice heavy ribbon. Marty's telling you guys what she makes. She loves to craft and she's very talented. I'm going to just do 7 inches on this one. What kind of fur babies do you have, Kathleen? Or real babies? You might be talking about real babies. I have my golden retriever and I have my nephew that I love, 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 love. They are so special to me. 7 inches. Oh, 2 Aussies in a pit. I love dogs. If I am ever kidnapped, it's because someone had puppies. Okay? So, just so you guys know, it's a good thing nobody ever came up to me in a van and tried to show me puppies and steal me, because I would have gone to look at the puppies. This is how bad it is. When I took my brother and my nephew to Florida one year to go to Universal, and when we were in the airport, they had a drug dog sniffing everybody's stuff. And my nephew at the time, I mean, he was probably like 7 or 8, and he tugs on my hand and he goes, "Aunt Dee Dee, you can't pet the drug dog." And I said, okay, I know. But in the back of my mind, I was thinking, I really want to pet the drug dog. And Jack and my mom and dad's dog, Teddy, they go to doggy daycare twice a week so they can play. Now, I made 4 loops. Okay. And I'm just fluffing them around. Okay, I made 4 loops on each side. Oh, you know what, Landon, Jody, this is so upsetting. Landon does not like his English class at school. And he said he doesn't have a desire to write anymore. And it just makes me so sad. Kathleen has Aussies in a pit. Jennifer has a miniature Schnauzer named Fritz. I have a miniature Schnauzer next door. Her name is Bella. Hi, Pam. Okay. Did autocorrect mess up your message, Mom? I can't remember exactly what it said, but one day Mom sent a message to my brother, and it was such a hot mess. We were all cracking up because autocorrect had done all kinds of weird stuff with it. It was super funny. Now I'm going to come in to 6 inches and twist. Rosario has a miniature Schnauzer, Chip. He's 5 today. Oh, I just found out today that one of my best friends had to put her dog down. It was her first dog that was all hers. She got it when she got out of college, and her little boy has been walking around the house asking where she is, and it's just, feel bad for her. That's the worst part, is they're just not with you long enough. If I let you get them, you're funny. I have to check the bank account. So I put 3 on each side of the 6-inch loops. This is going to be a pretty bow. Yeah, it really is, Pam. I mean, I think he's only 2, and he's just toddling around the house saying, "Where is Ziva? Where is Ziva?" Because she got sick really quick, and it's a bummer. So this is the end of that roll. So I'm gonna go get the partial roll. I know this is a pretty tree topper by itself, isn't it? Twist. Now we're going to come down to 5 inches. Twist. Got so many loops, it's hard to see my measurements. Just need it for the first one, and then you can measure by the one under it. So we're going to do 2 loops on each side. Killed that roll too. Scrunch it down. And so that's 2 on each side. And this thing is plenty full, really big. I think we're just going to do a center loop. Janet has 4 cats: Espresso, Charlie, Terry, and Cuddles. Well, you get lots of Cuddles, don't you? Scott and I can't have cats because we're both allergic. I'm not quite as bad as he is. I get a little sniffly, but he sneezes and his nose runs, his eyes itch, and even if he just goes and visits a friend that has a cat, he's a mess. So that took a whole 10-yard roll and a partial that I had left over. So this is a substantial bow. So see if I can put the zip tie the correct way. Get it started. Lift it off. Ooh, that's thick with all that chenille. Look how thick that is. Can you see that? Put the zip tie through. Man, I'm really squeezing, but with those chenille edges, okay. So we have our center loop. Lots of tails. I think I like this bow better than the Whimsy, the green and red one. I feel like I need to tighten this more, but let's see. There we go. Now we got it. That's a big juicy bow. Looks like a big candy cane. I do like this one better. Now I feel like I need to make a different bow for the other tree topper. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to curl up our tails. Just to get them out of the way. Thanks, Marty. Oh, Jack went to sleep in the hallway. I think he's still tired from playing at daycare yesterday. Or Tuesday. Or yeah, that was yesterday. Oh, geez, what day is it? So there's your big juicy bow. And here's the red stuff, red and white. I'll open that up. I try to make a variety because obviously everybody has a different theme. You know, some people do super traditional. Some people have color schemes. Yes, he really is, Pam. It took him a while. He really missed Milo. But the best thing I did was I started taking him to the doggy daycare that my parents take Teddy to. And he started to make doggy friends and he was more playful. Kathleen, you're going to hate me for saying this. I got the picks that I'm using today from my mom's basement. I'm not saying that she's a craft supply hoarder, but # hoarder. I usually try to use stuff from our Etsy shop so that you guys can find it if you want it, right? But today, I just had to use some of the stuff that I found in her basement. This pig has a cupcake, a peppermint, and I'm pulling these spirals forward. Some cute peppermint balls. And I really want the big peppermint to show, so I'm not going to go all the way up. And I'm using some small zip ties, clear ones. And I have this silver dollar pick like I used in the other one, but this is just red and white. And I actually do think I have these in our shop, but they might be all red. And I'm going to kind of work these in. Integrate those into the pick that I just laid down. So you kind of have to work them in. Be the boss. I am the boss of this tree pepper. Move them around, pull some stuff forward. You don't want it to be flat. And then thought I'd bring in some of these sequin balls because these are fun. Sequins are fun and glitter balls are fun. I am covered in glitter and flocking from late September until January. And I'm okay with it. Layer that on top, zip tie, and then we'll really get some stuff moved around. I'm going to put one more up here. It won't show. Give it some more stability. Okay, so now I'm just gonna give stuff a bend, move it around. You want some stuff to the sides. Don't want it to be straight up in the air from the tree. That's no fun. It's got to have movement. We want everything to show. Oh, yeah. I had a spot of glitter on me that made it all the way through my hair coloring, shower, hair washing, drying, and then I went to put on my moisturizer, and I still had a spot of glitter. So this is a 2.5-inch, 50-yard red satin, and I mostly use this to wrap stems because I'm not crazy about how it makes bows. And I'm going to trim off just a little bit to make it even at the end, but I'm still giving lots of length here to be able to attach in the tree. So let's see, 12, 24, I think 24 inches should be enough. I'm going to put a little bit of glue on my ribbon and just wrap it. So I'm going to go up here. And I'm pulling it pretty snug. And I'm wrapping it just like I would a candy cane. And this is absolutely optional. Like with the green and red one, those stems were kind of cute. These are just plain old white stems. And they might show up inside a tree. So this is just a nice finishing touch to do for a customer or for yourself. Marty has 2 golden doodles, Heidi and Abby. Little Maltese, Izzy. Oh, and she's the boss, right? Yeah, my parents have a Shih-Tzu. Yeah, it's a Shih Tzu Bichon. And he's definitely the boss of Jack. And there's a significant weight discrepancy there. But Teddy's the boss. That's too many twists at the bottom there. Okay, I'm going to get some glue. And get under here. Trying to twist it so I don't have a lot of glue strings. And then I'll put a little bit of glue. I know it's hard to see what I'm doing, but I glued that and I'll trim that. But I'm also going to put a little bit of glue in that opening and close that up. I know. Grammy's been so busy at her house working on projects, and my little nephew is not so little anymore. My baby nephew, who has been with me nonstop from the time he was born, is suddenly a teen, and I'm dealing with that, it's not that he doesn't want to be with me. It's just he's a teenager now, and hurts my heart. Hurts my heart, it does. See, so that gives it a nice finished look. Oh, I got glue on my good scissors. Unacceptable. You guys, this bow is actually kind of heavy. Where's the zip tie? The zip tie got lost in all the loops. Yeah, Jamie, but you know what? My mailbox swag has lasted 3 seasons, and yeah, I mean, it gets rained on, it gets snowed on, and I get a lot of wind where I am too. When I go out and get the mail, sometimes I have to fluff up the bow a little bit. But honestly, if you get everything attached really well, you're going to have some fading from the sun and the weather. But mine's on its 3rd Christmas season, and it still looks nice. Okay, we go pull out all the curlies. Oh, you missed the bow because you're trying to learn how to chart for your new job? Mom's hungry, but nothing sounds good. That's us every night. Every night, every night. I'm bringing some a little bit further out to the side. And there we go. Super fun. Oh, Cloyd wants to know what's for dinner. God, I'm glad Scott doesn't do that to me. He's honestly the best. Like, he'll work a 12-hour shift and he'll call me, and I'll be in the craft room, or I'll be in the basement, or I'll be on my computer, and he'll say, what do you want me to bring home for dinner? Or what do you want to do for dinner? And I mean, he never complains that I don't cook. He never complains. Well, he did complain last night because for some reason I wanted Long John Silver's, and don't judge me. I know it's gross, but it's so good. And their drive-through was closed, so he had to go in. And there were 2 young people working, and they were new. And he was there close to an hour. And when he got home, he knew the whole life story of the lady he was standing in line with. For real. My husband's a talker. He's a talker. Okay, so we have a red and white one. And then we have the whimsy one. Super fun. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, you guys. I need to finish this tree topper. Need to finish that candy cane. And about 50 other things I can think of that I want to finish. There's not enough time in the day. So, okay, I'm actually going to see if Scott does want to go to dinner because that's why I fixed my hair and put on makeup just in case I had to go out in the public, out in the world. So I guess that's it. Made a couple tree toppers for the craft fair, and I'm going to finish up a couple projects, but thank you, Kathleen. Thank you, Jody. Thank you so much, you guys. I'm so glad you joined. And if you're new or if you haven't yet, text us at 618-226-5593. I think you have to opt in or something. I'm not good with stuff, but basically it allows us to send you text messages so you know when we're going live. And I only text if we're going live or if we have new product or we're having a sale or if it's your birthday. And sometimes I forget to text. So I'm definitely not going to spam you because sometimes I forget to text altogether. So be sure to follow our page in case I forget to text. So thank you guys. Oh, Cloyd says it looks marvelous. Thanks, Nan. I got to feed Jack. I got to feed the puppy. Okay, guys, I'll see you soon. Bye. Oh, Jack heard that. You ready for some food, buddy?